Hey. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Hey, it's working
Happy
this time. We're doing good.
Friday.
Yes, happy Friday.
Yeah.
All right. So, everyone that's watching, we are Beyond the Experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And the experiment is real.
Yes.
We got Christine, we got Kimberly, we got Dan, we got Mike, we got Adam. And what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, how about we
Well,
talk
I know
about what she's going to talk about? Because we're going to start off with this.
Yeah, Christine's got some crazy stuff to watch or to talk about right now.
Yeah. So we're
everyone watch in.
Listen to this about what she found about the Cottage 621.
I'm impressed you
Yes.
remembered that.
Yeah, me too.
hey,
hey, round of applause for Adam.
Just ask me if I would have.
All right. Yay. All right. So, I don't know. It's been what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
3 weeks. About 3
So,
weeks.
So in that meantime, while Dan has been working religiously putting together our episode for episode 1 on Cottage 621, which is going to be released after this video on YouTube.
Yes.
So everyone make sure that you click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any more episodes after this one. So in the meantime, I have been busy doing some research on the Cottage 621, and I found a lot of information that was relatively easy to find, I would say. So I remember how we were all questioning how Horseheads got its name, right? You mentioned in the beginning of your video about all these soldiers, and then the horse heads were just left in the town. So upon what I was finding in 1779 during the Revolutionary War, on the return journey back, the pack horses were actually starving and exhausted, and they were deemed unable to survive the trip back into Elmira, to where they were coming from. And so the military decided they did not kill their horses. Like we were like trying to figure out, why did these horses get slaughtered? They didn't get slaughtered. They actually abandoned them in disposal in a valley that became known as the Valley of Horseheads. So after this whole war thing took over, then the Indian tribes took over that land. And the Indians found these mass lot of all of these deceased horses, and they took it upon themselves. They actually bleached all the bones of the horses, and they took the skulls and lined them up along the trails that they were riding through to make their little settlement. So back in, and actually the first settlement, so the Native Americans did that until the settlers came in and took over the town, which was in 1789. And that's where they found all of the skulls, which is now known as Hanover Square. And Horseheads actually is the only state, I should say, in New York, Horseheads, New York, that is known in the United States to pretty much worship the military horses that took place during this war for what happened to them. And they were the biggest mass burial of horses in the United States. I mean, you're talking, how many horses are in Texas and Oklahoma? Because of the military, this was a mass burial. So that it's the largest in the United States, is right there in New York. So it was deemed the first, actually the United States Village in the United States dedicated the service to the American military horse. And since then, there is in downtown where we had gone to dinner, there is a gigantic pack horse statue, which I don't recall seeing.
I don't remember seeing it either.
But you said you guys saw it, right?
We saw it when we came into town. It was before the shops, right? On Main Street?
I think it was either
Like down one of the
before
side
or
streets?
right
I can't remember.
Yeah, they actually built this
I can remember
beautiful
the name of the cottage,
monument.
but not the.
Yeah.
Yeah, they built this beautiful monument to represent all the horses that died as a result of not being able to track through. Like I told you, the Indians actually bleached all these skulls of the pack horses left behind. They called it the Sullivan Expedition is what it was actually called, where the horses just could not make it back. So that's how Horseheads actually got its name. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I did find out that there was a name change, because Horseheads used to be called North Elmira.
I remember you telling us that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it was a branch off of, you had regular Elmira and then you had North Elmira. So in 1885, the town was briefly renamed North Elmira, but the change was reversed back to Horseheads in 1886 because the residents actually wanted to return the name to Horseheads to reflect the pride of the unique history that took place there with the military and the horses. So that's how it became Horseheads from being North Elmira.
She lived there for decades. I had no idea it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea either. So then we go into the Cottage 621. So I watched some videos from the owners where she was saying how they saw like apparitions of what she thought was a rat or something like that going through. So I'll get to that piece of it. But and I don't know if you can see this. I'll try to put this on the screen. This is a picture of the statue. So So that is the pack horse statue.
That was over by the bank.
Actually downtown. I don't know how we didn't see that.
Right.
And it even has a monument. Like, this is a life-size statue. So it's right there.
Makes me want to go back and find it.
I know, so it's pretty neat. So that talks all about the whole, and as the statue is actually bronze. It's a bronze statue.
Oh wow.
It's actually in front of Village Hall on Main Street. So I don't know how we missed it. So getting back to Cottage 621. So that house was built in 1950 because we were trying to figure out if it was the house, what was there and whatnot. So all of those houses in that whole complex were not there. None of them were there, except for the neighbor's house, which is that kind of looked like a little mansion type thing. It was a good size.
The place was beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh,
that
yeah, absolutely.
was built in 1920. So that was the only house that was on the property. I thought I had a picture somewhere of that. Did I not print that? I didn't. No. I did not.
Is that on one of the others?
No, I don't think I printed it.
So for everyone tuning in right now, we did an investigation as Beyond the Experiment a couple weeks ago at the Cottage 621 in Horseheads, New York. So for everyone tuning in right now, we're giving Christine found all the information on the place and the land and the town. So we were giving you guys a little update of the place that we investigated. Amazing place. Highly recommend investigating, booking. Absolutely. Yeah. But okay, yes. back to you. Yes.
All right. So going through when we had gotten our EVPs. Okay. So this kind of what got me triggering. It is not the house. Everything that's going on there has to do with the land, not the house itself. So one of our EVPs that we got, we asked for who was the man that's always like tormenting the men in the house, and making people feel uncomfortable. And we got the name Francis came through. And then shortly after that, we had asked, what was your last name? Well, the last name came through Miller. So from that, I did some more research, and I did find that Francis Miller actually lived in Elmira, New York, because it was considered Elmira at the time. And he recently died on March 18th of 2005 at the age of 85. And he was a World War II veteran, and was a resident of the Elcor Health Services, which is right there in the town of Horseheads, New York. So then it got me thinking, if this guy's from World War II, served in World War II, which was from 1941 to 1945 was when World War II took place. So doing some digging, I found that where this house is now, and I'm going to show you on this map, if you can see. Okay, so I circled the house. That's Cottage 621. And obviously there was no other houses around that area at the time, but this is where the house is now. And then across the street, you got the canal that goes here, and then there's a bunch of ponds and stuff over here. And you see this place called Holding Point. Well, I found out that Holding Point, during World War II, the United States Army established holding and reconsignment point in Horseheads. The facility was put together in 1942, and the government used it as eminent domain to have it constructed, which is why that was the only thing there other than the house across the street that was dated 1920 that's still there today. So this holding point staffed 30 officers and men from the Army Transportation Corps, as well as 500 men and women civilians. The location was one of only 10 sites in the United States that served the Army. And it stored all their military supplies and equipment, such as their tanks, as well as all of the weapons that were shipped overseas. In 1944, approximately 200 German prisoners of war went to work at this holding point. Jeez. They were transported daily from the local camp at Van Eaton over to the Civilian Conservation Corps camp, which is where the German POWs were at the holding point for 2 weeks before being transported to Sodus Point. So in August of 1944, they had 146th Italian Service Unit also arrived at Holding Point, and they comprised of captured Italian soldiers that volunteered to serve in the U.S. Army. After the war, the Holding Point was sold, and it now became an important industrial site in the area, which is what it is right now. And then I'm going to try to zoom into this picture, but this was in a picture of the holding point, which was near, right directly across from that house in that field, which is now can you see that?
Massive.
So those are all military tanks, trucks, ammunitions, everything you can imagine was stored right directly across the street. And the Army was using that as a holding point. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. So after not even 4 miles so you got the holding point that the military used across the street from where the 621 Cottage is right now. Not even 4 miles west of Cottage 621 was they actually called it the Elmira Prison Camp. So this camp had Confederates were held at this camp. There was 2,933 people that never returned home. The death rate was 24%. It was the highest of any Union prison camp in the country. And 28% of the Union soldiers actually died right there on this prison camp, which made what made Elmira so deadly. Well, the immediate problem was overcrowding. They had 9,000 to 10,000 Confederate soldiers being held prisoner that they captured during the summertime. So they weren't properly clothed. A lot of them didn't even have shoes. Come wintertime, the barracks didn't have enough room to let all these people sleep inside the barracks. So they set up tents outside in the fields, in the middle of snow. Now we know what it was like. We were up there in the middle of a blizzard. And these people had no shoes and they were sleeping in tents. And we're talking women, children, and men that were being held prisoners in this camp, not even 4 miles from this house. Now they have all these ponds, these local water holes and stuff. So a lot of the problems that they found because of the overcrowding, 2,600 gallons. This is an estimate of what the government suspected. 2,600 gallons of urine every day from all of these people that were urinating outside into the grounds, which it was run by the, what's the name of that channel? There's a channel that runs through a water hole. And they actually call it Foster Pond. So all of their water within the town got contaminated with urine and feces, which was making all of these people deathly ill. And most of them died from E. coli and all this bacteria because it got into their food. It was getting into the land was literally saturated in urine and feces. So half the men who died at the camp were victims of these illnesses. And then what it also mentions about August into September when the camp's population was at its highest and the pond was at its worst because of the heat and then all the bacteria growing, contaminating which contaminated all the water in that area of where these houses are today. I mean, God forbid now that the water is okay now, but that's what caused all these people to pass away.
Miles.
So because of the lack of food, like their vegetables, they did all their own gardening. Everything was right there at this prison camp. All their food got contaminated. So and at the time when the 2,600 gallons, they had 7,000 men were in this camp that were urinating all over the place. So
imagine a windy day.
Oh my
Guys,
God.
The
God.
town
probably-
over,
So
town
You could
over
probably
probably knows.
smell
So
that
they
for like 5
polluted.
miles.
Now Foster Pond is still there today. And it was polluted, causing ever rising causes of diarrhea and dysentery.
Dysentery.
Yeah, scurvy.
There,
They were coming down with scurvy, went rampant due to cuts in prisoner rations ordered by the Secretary of War, who suffered retaliation against the Confederacy for poor care provided to the Union soldiers and the Confederacy of the Southern prisoners that they were. So it wasn't just the prisoners, it was the actual soldiers themselves also were being
Yeah,
That's
because
contaminated. They're on the grounds, right? So they're
Wow.
all dying from the food. So their poor diet, deficiency in the vegetables led to the scurvy outbreak. And there's actual pictures. I found a picture here of some of the, looks like you can see, these are all the tents. This is how many people were living in tents. This is if I can get the close up of that. Those are all tents.
Jesus.
that all of these people that are, and you can see they've got it fenced in,
Yep.
but that's how they were expected to live. Now, keep in mind, so the next picture I'm going to show you, they actually had, I wish I printed it in color, but you can see the house. So there's a house over there, which was the only house left on the property, which was that 1920 house. So to the left of the house, you're going to see where all the prisoner barracks were. And that's not including the tents. That was the indoor barracks. Then to the right of the barracks, they actually had hospital wards where they were actually treating the wounded soldiers and the outbreak of the scurvy and all the disease that they were getting. And they even had a smallpox hospital on the property. And then you'll see where the Foster Pond is. And then they had the mess hall. So this is, at the top,
Yep.
see the house across at the top?
Yep. Right at the very top there. Yeah.
That's the only house that was on that property, which was that house next door. And then there's your barracks.
That's crazy.
There's the hospital, the smallpox, and there you have over here the Foster Pond. Obviously, none of that is there today. That's all gone. Now, because the food, now this is where it got funny, because and Mike, you happen to notice this. Remember, they had lack of food. So the prisoners, believe it or not, were hunting rats and eating rats for food because they were
That's not surprising. That
they
makes
were
sense.
so hungry. It says here they would only get like some of them would only get 4 or 5 drops of like medicine for their treatments because everything was so scarce. Where did I see where they were actually eating the rats? I remember reading this about Foster Pond, but they were eating rats, which led me to when I watched the video of the owner saying when she was doing a night stay at the house, she saw an apparition of this black rat run through the house. And right away she was thinking, oh my God, I need to get an exterminator because I think I have rats in the house. And then realizing the rat actually vanished. Yeah. So I really firmly believe that everything that's going on at that house is not so much the house, but it's all the history that's linked to the land. Yeah. So for those of us that are sensitive to the paranormal and whatnot, you're more apt to see these things. Like obviously they were trying to show her, hey, this is what we lived on. This is why you're seeing a rat. You know what I mean? Because that was their food. And like Francis came through, because Francis was one of the soldiers that worked right there at the holding point and the military barracks, which made sense as to why Francis Miller is kind of like overseeing what's going on, because this prison camp and these military barracks, it's almost like if we could pull that veil back, they still think the war is going on.
Yeah.
And they're still going about their everyday life as if they're still holding prisoners and like people are sleeping in beds and whatnot. And they're saying the men are being tormented by somebody standing at the end of the bed. Well,
he's probably trying to figure out if they're Union or Confederate.
Right, because now you had all these soldiers that were overseeing these prisoners, and they're trying to, hey, are these prisoners or are these part of our troop? And I need to watch out for them throughout the night. So it clearly, like everything tied together with the historical data from the land. And I found aerial shots even of back to 1941 where you can actually see full aerial views of this military camp and of the hospital and everything in that area before these houses were there. but I couldn't print them off because they wanted me to buy them all. So, but
So,
yeah, it was
not
it
to cut you off for a second there, but
Yeah.
Josette is the actual owner of Cottage 621.
Oh, well, I'm glad you
Yes,
tuned in,
I hope I said
Josette.
her
So-
name right. I'm hoping I said her name right. I believe it's Josette, but yes, she's
Yes.
been watching, and I
Oh,
told her
that is
about
awesome.
what you
That is
found. So yeah,
awesome.
yes,
So it's literally like they are showing pieces of what their life was like when the war was going on, because all of that property where these houses are were part of that military barracks. And not even 4 miles down the road is where, all the horses were left. I guess there was celery fields or celery swamps or something like that.
But
They would actually use these boats. I've gotten pictures of these huge boats that the military was using through. There's a channel. What's it called here? I even found a picture. I printed a picture off.
because
Here it is.
I mean,
It's called the Chemong Channel. Now, it was constructed in 1830, but that's how the military was actually using that to bring over supplies into town. So they would use they would load up wood, vegetables, like whatever they needed to bring into town.
craziness.
Was all done through through this canal.
Canal.
But it was called Chemong Canal. Now I'm almost wondering if the word
What's up,
Chemong,
Willie?
Hey Willie, hey Willie.
if the Chemong Canal wasn't part, I didn't get further research into it because I could have been another 2 months digging into history. But it might have even been the name of the Indian tribe that used to take over this land before the settlers came in. It could have been the Chemong Indians. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But it went all the way down. So that canal went all the way into Pennsylvania, and they would actually barter and bring things back and forth from Pennsylvania up into New York to this this holding camp, which was across the street from the house.
This is what makes me wonder. It's like, so the owner said that some people get like rushed out of the house because
Freaked out, yeah.
Freaked out
While they're trying to sleep,
or and the man at the end of the bed is bothering them and making them leave. What if those people remind them or him of a prisoner
or the soldiers,
right.
Hey, time to get up.
Go.
Right,
yeah.
Because you got to figure they had a correct, because they actually had the prisoners, they were making them work the land. So they were out there farming and cultivating, and Lord knows how they were treating these people.
Yeah.
And the thing was, how I had the extreme back pain while we were investigating.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe he thought, get to work. I wasn't moving. I wasn't leaving. So I was getting pain from him.
Right.
Well,
yeah. And it wasn't just,
Mm-hmm.
There was,
that was bad.
There was full families being imprisoned in this prison camp. It wasn't just adults. There was children there as well. What I could not find, and I kept digging and digging and digging, because obviously, you're talking 9,000 to 10,000 people, that a lot of them ended up dying from, smallpox and all of the disease that they got from being in this prison camp. What they do with these bodies? There's nothing that states. They talk about a mass burial for the horses, but where did all these bodies go? There's nothing that said they ever left that area. That's the key. And I have not been able to find anything as to what they did with the bodies that passed at this prison camp.
Huh. That's interesting. That really is.
Yeah.
No, there's just so much history to this town. It's crazy.
It's mind-boggling.
It's a beautiful town. Like I loved walking downtown. It was beautiful. And the Airbnb, absolutely. Like,
Excuse me.
I
if it
slept
wasn't
so well.
yeah, we slept like babies after. I mean, granted, we had to pack it up quick because the blizzard was coming in, and we had to drive through that blizzard
You need to get home.
to get back to Connecticut. So we only got like a few hours sleep. But the sleep we did get, me and my husband, we actually slept upstairs.
That was good.
And Kim slept
was at, like, a light.
I
downstairs,
slept downstairs.
and we slept like babies. That house is beautiful. I completely loved this house.
I can't sleep. I don't sleep very well at all in other spaces other than my own bed. I have to tell you, I slept so soundly in that bed. I haven't been, it's like what is the mattress? Because I need to get that from my house. I think I slept better there than I do at home. The house is beautiful. Thank you, Gisette, so much for letting us stay there and investigate. Really appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we slept good, right? And other people haven't. So maybe the reason we slept good is because the man at the end of the bed or the soldiers or whoever was there, we reminded them of their side, like
it could have been because we were actually, we personally were addressing him personally. Yeah. When Francis came through, we were personally addressing him. So
thank you.
Yeah, so it very could be what it was, but it was definitely a great night. Highly recommend, because there is just so much history to research there. So I highly recommend people to stay at that place, and I definitely would like to go back and check out more.
We got to do a round two, definitely.
Right, especially now that I know the history of the holding point and where the imprison camp and stuff is. I would actually like to go and explore those areas myself.
I wonder if we could get into the factory area and see if anything comes up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely a beautiful place too. Like
and like
you guys did amazing building this house, or or upkeeping this house.
Yeah, I mean, like you got a awesome Airbnb.
Yep.
Okay, that's haunted, and it just, like you said, it's so well kept.
Oh yeah. When we first got there, me and Adam walked in, and we were like, "Oh my god, this is beautiful."
It made me hate.
It's like, we didn't want to go home. Walking into a museum. It was.
Yeah, it was so amazing.
It made me hate my house. I'm like, dang,
you're very
good ideas.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I personally have been researching for over 37 years in the paranormal. And as far as, everyone wants to label everything as demons. I do not feel that there is anything demonic there on the property that's going to hurt anybody whatsoever. It's literally the history of that land is replaying itself, and to them the war is still on. They're still running that military camp. They're still going about their day just like we are now, and it just happens, if you're timing it right, to be able to cross the paths where we can interact with what's going on.
Yeah.
And as long as they know that, hey, we're on the good side, we're not on the bad side, nothing bad's gonna happen to anybody. So
this is why. Yep, go for it.
That was one thing about walking into this place too. It's like, usually you walk into a location and you can feel how the energy of that location is.
Right.
Walking into this house, of course you have the unsurety because you don't know. You're always kind of fearful and kind of weary of, the unexpected, what's around the corner that you can't see. You're not entirely sure what's going to happen. But walking in here, there was no feeling of negative energy in this house at all throughout the night. I know it can be scary when you have things you can't quite see, trying to communicate with you or interact. But I got to say, this house is definitely worth going to, checking out.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a home. It's a home. And it was a great home to visit and interact, with however we could that night.
Yeah,
and the
I-
best
I
part about
think-
was the fact that none of us have been there.
Yep.
None of us
Right,
knew the
right.
history of the place.
right until
just
now.
know- Yeah, until now. So like it was awesome. Like I love the fact that we can go
Right.
to a
It's
place
just
not knowing anything about
the
it.
land itself has a story to tell. And I really think that the more it's investigated, the more history can be told about what literally took place on that land.
Yep.
Which was, a lot of
So and
devastating
it's so
stuff.
I can guarantee I would probably put my house on the market right now. I can guarantee you that
Oh, damn.
Cottage 621 is not the only house in that area that's got some type of activity going on in it.
Oh,
I
Oh, that whole town.
I guarantee you all those houses in that neighborhood has got something going on. They just
Especially
don't
that-
realize it.
especially that brick one that was
That
next-
beautiful next
the
door.
The
one-
Yeah.
original
one-
house, right?
the original house
Yeah.
on that property. I guarantee you.
I
in
want to
that
go
house-
in there so
I know.
bad. That house had my attention from the moment we pulled up. I hadn't even
Oh, yeah.
gotten out of the Jeep yet, and I was like, I want in. That
So
house has got.
We were
Yeah.
driving
There's
up and I said
something
the
there.
same thing. I
Because
told Mike, I was
they
like,
had their own they did have their own hospital and doctors and stuff, so who knows, there could have been at one point one of the doctors or whatever that was living in that was considered a farm,
yeah.
that house that was
Wow.
next
Yeah.
door. So all that land was all part of that house that's next door with the carriage shed behind it.
Yeah.
And then everything got sold off over the years, and that's now where you have all these housing development. That's where 621 is there, and
I'm saying,
God knows
Sandra, hey,
the rest
Sandra.
of the street. So yeah, so doing the research has been very interesting, because once I started diving in, I just kept finding more and more and more, and it just kept leading me. But it was so easy to find, and it's all historically written. It's all there. So none of it's been made up that I've mentioned to you. It's all documented history that's readily available. And if anyone wants to take a look at the aerial shots, that is something to see, the aerial shots of that. You can literally click on every single year to see how it changed throughout the years for that
That's awesome.
for that location.
That's really
That's
cool.
So,
Well-
so Dan,
Yep.
how was it editing the footage?
I hate you all. No.
So on to the next place tomorrow.
No, editing the footage was actually once I was able to align and timestamp everything, it was actually pretty simplistic, but it was more or less getting the audio lined up with the video, with getting the video lined up with the DVR and so on and so forth, getting all those layers together, and then reviewing all those layers either separately or even together at the same time.
Yeah.
You'll see in that video, we've got some footage that's picture in picture that actually has the DVR footage that has the handheld camera footage synchronized to it and rolled over on it. It was editing.
A lot of work.
That's all. That's
It was
how
a lot
that's
of work.
the only way to explain it.
I mean, we
I mean,
went down
when we
there.
were
We
sit-
went down there last weekend. I kept saying to him, I don't know how you do it. I give you credit.
Well, it just like like when you had like the 4 lines of audio and everything on the bottom of that screen there. I don't know how to explain it because I'm not an editing person. But when we thought we heard something and you went from this camera to
Oh yeah,
this
we got
camera
into it. We got
to
into
this
a heated
DVR
fight.
to this.
Oh, it was
Yeah, we
cool
did. It
though.
was good. Yeah.
We
was
got
cool.
into we had a heated debate because me and Adam
I
and
swear
the
it's not my
dog,
voice. But yeah, the
me,
dog.
Adam,
The
and the
dog.
dog insisted, because Coda gave her 2 sides to it. We
Yep.
insisted that there was this deep male voice that came through, and Dan was able to go behind the scenes and link it right down to which microphone it came from,
Yep.
and it was Adam's voice.
But it didn't sound like my
And I-
voice. That's the weird thing.
I could have hit him. I was like,
Yeah.
I thought
That's
we
what
had
it's
the
about,
best piece of
debunking. It's about
evidence.
finding every little detail.
Yeah.
And Dan found that little detail.
Yeah.
Just like
Yep.
that. and that's what's
I have
incredible.
this uncanny ability to really piss off my wife.
Hey, Dan, I don't know what was more a heated debate, either that audio or the I brought my chainsaw, are we cutting down that branch?
Off subject. Let's just say we had a fun Sunday
You're gonna
last
have to tell me
weekend.
about that later.
Yeah, we'll tell you the
Yeah,
chainsaw
yeah.
story. Tell you the chainsaw story later when Christine's not around. No, but editing this was it honestly, the way to explain it is it was editing. It was sitting down. I mean, we all review all the footage, we all review all the audio, we all review this, but once that's all said and done, then I have to take all that video and I have to literally review it all, edit it all, put it together. It's a feat all in itself.
Well, plus it was off of, we were down a DVR camera, so we were only using 3 DVR cameras, and then we had what, 2 handhelds that we were
Yeah.
using. So
Yeah.
you're talking video footage from 5 cameras that all had to be analyzed, and then the audio from the DVR, and then the audio I recorded all night long. So then you had my audio to analyze, to try to match everything up, especially when we did the Estes method. We were asking questions on the first floor, and Kim was upstairs on the
Kim is a
second-
big star in
second
this
floor.
episode, by the way.
So
Kim's a
we,
big star.
right.
Huh?
You're a
So-
big star in this episode.
So we didn't have a camera on us at the DVR, because we were down a camera to capture us physically asking the questions down below. So we had to match my audio with the audio of the DVR
Mm.
upstairs so that you could
Yeah,
hear
but
me
not only
asking
that,
and
we
Kim
had to-
responding.
Yeah, we had to match that audio. Luckily, Christine had the voice recorder running. Otherwise, we would have never had the audio from us asking questions. And then while we were asking questions, we actually, and this isn't in the episode, but this is funny. Because while I was editing this, all of a sudden I hear myself ask a question. Oh no, I think this is actually in the video. I asked the question and I heard the music box go off. And then all of a sudden I hear a door close, and
That's right.
we thought we heard a voice. Well, again, it was one of the two of you, I forget who it was.
That was another argument.
Someone said, "Excuse me." The voice box, the music box went off, and then the door closed, and then you could hear the ceiling fan to the bathroom.
Let's just say it this way: it was a first good test run of how we are going
Right.
to do everything.
Yeah,
Right. And what really put the damper on things is our intention was to have cameras running all night long.
Yeah.
But because of that stupid blizzard that pretty much snowed us in as we were leaving, we had to pack it all up early. So that way, as soon as the sun came up, we could jump in our cars and try to
go.
beat the blizzard coming home. Because it was
Yeah.
scary as it was getting there, but it was even worse getting home, knowing that the blizzard was right on our tails.
Yeah, it was
Well-
hitting all where we live, so it's
Yeah.
like we had to try to get home.
Yeah. So
One good
Yes.
news about tomorrow is it's supposed to be 73 in New York.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. 73 and snowing.
Yeah.
Yes, when that happens, we're up in the hills.
No snow. So we made it work. We were determined that we were going to put this, because Dan was cussing all the way through it. He says, "I say we just scratch this video. We don't release it as an episode."
I can say this, all right? When you have a night where you all of a sudden one camera stops working, your recorder doesn't work, you're down to one last recorder. When you plan on, and this goes for anybody that's
drone
done
broke,
an
too.
episode.
Yeah, the drone broke.
We had a drone too.
Yeah, the
That
drone
broke.
broke.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got the drone.
And we had to MacGyver that thing to work, and then it wouldn't even work after it turned on. But whoever here, whoever's in the chat, whoever watches this on I believe YouTube or Facebook, if you've ever done a TV episode, all right, or done an episode on YouTube or anything like that, you know that everything can and will go wrong.
Yes.
Yep.
And even when you have the greatest intentions, you've always got to work with the minimal, because the minimal is what you're going to end up with. And the thing is that throughout all episodes here going forward, we now know certain things that we need to do and certain things we need to plan for. And basically prep a little bit better. No fault to anybody or anything like that.
Speaking
It was
of that,
just at the
Dan,
time we
charge your
were
drone.
doing this, we were investigating.
Yep.
But we could have had a camera here, we could have had a camera there. All these thoughts run through your head when you're doing the editing, because you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's what's going on.
And here's the thing. This is our first, all right, so first episode, our two teams coming together and doing this. We have to give ourselves some grace.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, we
That
have to
is
give
true.
ourselves some grace with
Hell
this.
yeah.
There's going to
Yeah.
be some learning moments. There's going to be some bumps in the road. We're figuring this stuff out.
And
Well,
by the
all of
end,
us
we'll
coming
win.
together. You know what? It was freaking successful.
And
And
I
here's the
haven't
thing
even
too,
seen
we were
the
all
episode
sick
yet,
too.
but I know it's going to be freaking awesome.
We were-
It was-
Nah, but when
We had
when
colds
I
and
say
everything.
you got to
too.
work with the minimal, is you when you're doing the editing and you see all this and you see what's going on and you see everything, and it led into an awesome conversation the other day when we all got together. And I cannot wait until this weekend to see what we have planned.
Hey, Zoe.
Because now we have more cameras, we have more lights, we have in that case more responsibility.
Yeah.
So
But
I
it
can't
might
wait to
make
see
it
what people
easier,
really think
though.
about this episode, because
Yeah.
I honestly I consider this a pilot episode. It was our test run, like Kim said. We've investigated before, but we've never planned an actual actual pre-record before together.
Yep.
So this is I guess this is what you say call a heartfelt love testimony to everybody
Yep.
out there, saying, hey,
Yeah.
this is where we're going to go with this.
And we're
Yeah.
real. And that's
Yeah.
that's a big thing. We're real.
Yep.
You know, it's not a lot of smoke and mirrors. I'm not
Yeah, nothing is
nothing
is
saying anything of
staged.
anything else, but it's just for us, this is what an investigation looks like.
And
This is what-
unfortunately, we're too poor. We don't have camera crews following us around.
And let's just put it this way: this is what
Truth.
this is what the experiment is. We
Exactly.
wanted to
Yeah.
do this to show
Very true.
everybody that this-
Actually, Zoe was there for 2 nights.
Yeah.
She just left there the other night.
Yeah.
She was at Wildwood. Zoe, how was it? You got a comment. Let us know how your night was there.
yeah. Speaking of which, that's where we're heading tomorrow. By
Yep.
the way,
Tomorrow night.
Oh my god,
Wow.
I'm so excited.
We leave
So,
at 8 a.m.
all right,
7.5-hour drive.
Yeah, Dan,
Yes.
charge the drone tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going
I
to charge
told
the
you-
drone while we're driving.
I told you I would remind you to charge it and bring it.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Remember, I told you last weekend. I'll remind you.
Oh, for everybody watching too, Dan is a DJ.
Yes.
He's amazing. Follow him.
Yeah.
Dan, throw out your link
DJ
there.
Impulse.
Yeah.
I know
And,
we're going to come back from Wildwood Sanitarium. We're not going to have time to
Even breathe.
even start the editing because we'll come back on Sunday. We go to work for 3 days and then we're off to Florida because Dan's performing in Orlando
Hey,
hell yeah.
next
Tell
weekend.
everybody.
So
Tell everybody where you're going, Dan.
We're
You gotta
going
give it-
to Orlando, Florida, to the
amphitheater.
Orlando Amphitheater, which is also known as the Central Florida Fairgrounds, for the Florida Groves Music and Arts Festival, and I will be performing Sunday at 3 to 4 o'clock. And if anybody wants to pick up tickets,
That was good.
That was awesome.
Where can they get their tickets?
Yeah, where can
Dan?
you get tickets?
so you can get tickets. You can get tickets online. They're still available. I think single day tickets are still available. And there you can use Impulse Live, one word, IMPULSELIVE. Wow, I spelled that right. Yes, evolution. And I think it gives you like $5 off or something like that, but that's something
That's awesome.
that's more than nothing. So but yeah, if you see me, that's also on April 11th and 12th. Not this weekend, the next weekend. I got to say that right now, because if you're watching this after the event, you're going to be pretty pissed off because you have to wait another year for that festival to come around.
Hey, tell them the actual dates.
The actual dates are April 11th and 12th, 2026.
There you go, guys. 11 through 12.
On April 26th.
See, I'm
or 2020.
I see buttons and I gotta hit them, so I'm horrible at
Oh,
this.
So,
But we will be posting our episode right after this podcast. We're going to post episode 1 of Cottage 621 on our YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to push for an hour-long episode, but Blizzard of 2026 kind of shortened that a little bit
Hey,
for
Brittany.
us. So,
but next episode is gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, look what Zoe said. We had a great 2 nights. It's pretty spooky. Hell yeah.
looking
Let
forward to it.
let me tell you
Looking forward to
what.
it.
I definitely call that front room, because I am going to stay in that front.
He wants to get
What
vibrated by
is
the bed.
this? What is this front room?
So when you walk in the door, to the right is a bedroom, okay, and
Okay.
the owner's mom was owner's mom, right? That was it. What?
I forgot about Santa Claus in the background.
Oh,
Where is there a Santa Claus?
Right.
Look,
right here.
look next to Adam.
Oh.
That's creepy. How he's just
so that was my grandmother.
Funny, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, but anyways, she was telling us how she stayed in the bed and it shook and it wouldn't let her sleep. We all stayed on the couches and chairs. I went to go into the bedroom because I couldn't sleep. I laid down. I have a CPAP machine for everybody's watching. I put my CPAP machine on, and I just started falling asleep. And the tube on my CPAP went doom and jerked the CPAP. I'm like, what the heck is that, dude? I thought maybe I got it caught on something. I look, there's nothing to get it caught on. The tube is long, so it doesn't like get like, it's not short where you roll and it would jerk it. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it again. I go to lay, I start falling asleep. Boom, jerks it again. So now I'm like trying to sleep, but like wide awake of everything, and all of a sudden,
It's fine.
the bed like shook, like it not vibrated, but it like shook like a little. I said, all right, I'm gonna go back to the chair. And
Well, you know what's crazy about that is it was the old doctor's office, so maybe you thought it was an oxygen mask and they were trying to take it off your face.
yeah,
because the old old hospital office is up on the 3rd floor,
yeah.
and it's actually still there. There's the bed there. There's all the stuff is still there. So I can't wait. I can't wait for tomorrow night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So everybody that's watching,
Oh,
as soon as this episode is, or this podcast is done, make sure you watch out for episode 1
yep.
of Beyond the Experiment.
Cottage 621.
Yes. And if you haven't, make sure you go book Cottage 621 for your own private stay.
Horseheads, New York.
Even if you don't want to investigate and you just want to have a great Airbnb.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's the truth.
it's a great place.
Great
huge
Yeah, and there's
town.
plenty of dining downtown.
Oh,
yeah, and
Oh,
if
the food
you
is
want
great
that,
downtown.
if you want the live hibachi, make sure you make an appointment. Don't just show up like we did.
reservation.
Yeah,
We'll make an appointment. You
Yeah,
know what?
a
I don't know what happens
reservation.
when you make an appointment there.
reservation.
Yes.
Oh, they said they slept like babies in the first bedroom.
Yeah, well, you don't have a seat. Again, make sure you go check out Cottage 621.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you to the owners. They're great people.
We'll be back too.
Yeah,
This ain't just the first time.
Yeah,
We'll definitely have to do another episode.
Absolutely. Yeah. I want to dig more into the history.
Yeah.
Also, want to thank you guys for all the work that you put
Yes.
into this. Dan for all the editing skills.
Yes, Daniel.
Thank you.
Christine,
Hold on.
And you
all
for your
the-
research.
all the
Bring it up.
history.
Bring it up. Hold on.
What do you want?
What?
The
For Dan.
For
Yeah.
Christine for finding all the history and information.
And
And for Kim for being the
star.
star in this one. Beginning and ends.
I'm
So-
anxious to see it. I keep hearing about it.
Well,
I
if
actually-
it encodes
Yeah, let's-
quicker than I think it's going to, maybe we can do a release party and it would show live on YouTube.
Okay.
All right.
I just got to see only because this guy ran out of time today and did not get a chance to load it to YouTube yet for release. So
So it could be in an
shortly
hour,
after.
it could be in by midnight.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
just keep an eye out.
Yeah. We'll
And
put
then-
it
I
up.
do
And then
want
make
to
sure you
give a
keep an eye out
shout
for
out.
episode 2.
Yeah, we
Give a
have to
shout
give
out.
a
There we go.
shout out to Sam LaPicolo. No,
LaPiccolo.
LaPiccolo.
Sam LaPiccolo. Yes.
Sam LaPiccolo, who is one of our good friends. He's a DJ that works with
DJ and producer.
DJ and music producer. He does have his own music, but he works very closely with Dan. And I gave him the challenge of putting together music for our Beyond the Experiment show. And he pulled through and he gave
He delivered.
Yeah, he
Oh, he
delivered.
killed it.
So,
He
So
killed it.
so
Applause
yeah,
for
so
him.
Yep.
we have
there you
our
go,
own
Sam.
music.
If you're watching,
So
Sam.
thank you, Sam.
And
And
and stay tuned for future episodes because Mr. Impulsive Live music will be coming to some of our episodes after watching or listening to all of his music.
All the background music's
Yeah.
gonna be done by him.
Yeah.
We're gonna make him do more work now.
No, not more work.
So
just
we got-
he already has it.
So our second episode is going to be Wildwood Sanitarium, and the third episode is it a Masonic Lodge?
Yep, down in New Jersey, Blairstown,
Yes.
which is
Blairstown.
also the town of Friday the 13th, the
Yes.
original filming.
Yes.
So guess who's gonna be doing a bunch of tours that day?
check out some
Oh, we definitely.
Yes, we
can.
are.
Okay, because we
The
gotta
diner,
get
the
some.
di- you can eat
location
at the
picks.
diner that they filmed at.
Oh,
It's right down.
yeah,
It's
we are
right down
so
the
deep.
road.
Eat your heart out, cat.
Yeah, it's all. I have all the spots. My friend Steven sent me all the stuff, so we'll do a
Awesome.
little day tour before we get to the location.
Excellent.
All right.
Yeah, so we have a full lineup in store for our episodes for 2026. So make sure that you
Yeah.
hit like and subscribe to that YouTube channel
Absolutely.
because that's where all our episodes are going to be posted.
Yeah,
And
because we
click-
got the Masonic
click
Lodge,
those
and then after that we got
notifications.
James House with Spirit Chasers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I think this weekend, Jason Hawes, what is her name there?
Sherry.
Sorry.
No, not Satori.
Sherry.
He did
Sherry.
post something
Um,
about someone.
Someone,
Sherry.
what is her name?
Sherry.
Sherry.
Sherry. Yes.
Yeah, she's
Sherry
there May
is-
30th.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
Yeah.
it was this coming weekend.
Yeah, Saturday,
Um,
May
so-
30th. She's there.
Yep. So definitely get your tickets for that so you can investigate with Sherry from TAPS. And again, the proceeds are helping to restore the infamous James House in
Yes.
Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
That place is
And we're-
phenomenal.
Yes.
We're also hosting a public event May 2nd there, but it actually sold out. And
Right
again,
back.
all the proceeds
Nice.
from that we give right back to William the house,
Yes.
basically, for upkeep.
And that is a lot of what we are trying to do is we want to keep these historical locations running. Because it's like training for all the paranormal teams to be able to utilize these historical locations.
Mhm.
And these historical buildings, they've got walls that want to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
in-
help
it's in
out as much
Hampton.
as we can.
Hampton, New Jersey, or Hampton,
Oh,
New
it's
Hampshire.
Hampton. I thought it was
Yeah.
Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
No, Hampton.
I'll be done.
Portsmouth is a nice place to stay.
Yes.
Love Portsmouth, but then go over.
All these
To
Hampton.
years, I have been saying it was a different town. Sorry about that, Willie.
Willie, I swear to God, I try to keep her in line, but nowadays I just stay back and I just nod my head.
We actually started to watch our old episode of Moundsville, and Mike and Adam were at the house, and they actually asked us, who is that guy with the long white hair? And we're like, yeah, that is Willie. They're like, nuh-uh. And I'm like, I'm telling
We almost
you,
fell
that's
off the
Willie.
couch. Almost fell off the couch. Willie, rock on, man.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was
That's what's nice
Moundsville.
about us too. We all live in the same state. We're only an hour from each other, so it's nice that we can come hang out and go over everything.
Yeah, because that was huge. That was a huge help. So thank you guys.
Yeah, that was
No
a
problem.
big argument in our living room of whether that was an EVP or that was Adam.
We had no idea who that was.
Yeah. His mumbling.
Talking about me.
Yeah, we're
That's
talking about
awesome.
you.
The best part was that we're talking about him while he's not here and the headphones are off. But the best part of
Sorry.
that was the fact that like you were like, "Hey Adam, say something," and he just
And I
saying
started
something,
recording.
And then you ended up recording him and then playing back the recording, and you're like, "Yeah, that's definitely Adam."
As Mike throws me under the bus once again.
Hey,
But
that's
again,
how we
we
debunk.
debunked it. I mean, we're
Yeah.
not going to post that we got this amazing, voice of something creepy coming through when it was clearly one
Just
of us
me.
in the room talking.
Speaking of Steven,
Look
hey
at
Steven.
Steven.
Steven was just down at the Sonic Lodge in New Jersey investigating, and he said it was
Oh, nice.
all
Yeah.
night long. So that's
So I do have a very important question.
go for it.
Very serious for a moment. You are bringing those flavored Twizzlers, right?
You know it.
Oh my!
I'll find a
God, I'm like,
I'll find a Walmart tomorrow.
I have some here. I bought some.
Look what I
All
started.
right.
Can we
I've
get
been
sponsored by
dreaming about
Twizzlers?
those
next?
Twizzlers.
Oh, no.
All about the Twizzlers.
Oh, he said insane. Yeah, no, we'll stop and get some tomorrow. We'll find a Walmart.
Yay!
We
should do a
CVS also
Twizzler
sells them
tasting.
too. You can find them at CVS. They sell them too.
I
They're not
look, they don't
so-
have them in
not
our
that I know.
city.
Hold on,
Twizzlers,
let-
we're
let-
just
let me
saying
just-
here, Twizzlers,
Yeah.
if you ever watch this, all right, we
Yes.
do have rooms on the back of the shirts for your logos. So
Yes.
if you want,
If you can
get a hold of
sponsor
us and you want to sponsor us, I'm
Yes.
more than willing to put a Twizzler logo on the back of my shirt.
Oh hell yeah!
Absolutely.
And I would also do a Twizzler commercial on YouTube. So
Yes.
Yeah.
they want to
Yes.
sponsor us. I'm in. I'm in.
Let's go.
Share this, people out to Twizzler that
Yes.
Beyond the Experiment wants to be
Oh, the
sponsored.
Twizzler.
We could
Like
use
Twizzlers.
sponsors.
You know what's funny? We're saying like Twizzler, but that's not even the company. That's
No.
the brand.
That's just
What's
a-
the company?
That's the company.
As
I
we
think, it's
Yeah,
like
I forgot what it-
Do I need to go get
Yeah.
a bag?
Do we need the Google machine?
Yes.
As we get an email tomorrow saying that we're being sued for talking about
yes,
Twizzler.
a cease and desist
Oh,
letter. You're not
hey,
allowed to say
oh, wait.
Twizzler anymore.
We are not sponsored by Twizzler, people.
But hey,
We
if
are
we
not.
had sponsors, then we don't have to worry about all the
Oh,
extra.
a Hershey company. I love chocolate.
Oh boy, here we go.
We
and,
will
and
promote.
Okay,
Not that you
all
need
right,
the
that's it.
promotion, but we'll promote the hell out of you.
you
All right,
definitely
that's it.
like
No more
chocolate.
free rides. No more free rides. All right, next.
We gotta
Next on the list.
we gotta
We
tag
need
we gotta
camera
tag
crew.
Hershey in this.
Yeah.
Get us some sponsors. We need a camera crew.
and make it. a
I'm
lot
sorry,
easier.
chocolate just pulled me down a rabbit hole. That's all I'm thinking of now. All right.
Yep. She wants candy now.
Awesome.
She's gonna find a chocolate martini tomorrow night.
Yes. That sounds wonderful.
That's all we gotta do. We gotta find a place to meet up for dinner too.
Yeah.
Now that everyone knows what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
It's always about that dinner before the investigation.
Oh yeah.
As long as you don't get gas station pizza.
I don't trust that.
Yeah, and if you're recording, so the first part of this video that you're gonna see tonight,
That's awesome.
Good idea,
Tweet
good
them
idea. I like
in
that.
X or Threads.
They
First
might-
part of this video that you're gonna see tonight is Mike and Adam's ride up to the location.
Oh Jesus.
And keep in mind,
Oh Jesus.
Adam, Mike wasn't wearing his seatbelt. Huge violation, Mike.
I was
So-
trying to film.
All right, don't make
My
the
name's
mom
not
and you
Mike.
come out now.
My name
So
is
all
not
you
Mike.
hear is that constant ding,
Oh,
ding.
Stupid new vehicles.
dude, buckle it behind you at least.
So now on,
It's
for
been
everybody
the day.
watching, we won't be doing the drive up. We'll be doing it at the location. Oh man, busted.
Shit.
For anyone that's an officer watching this right now, I am not named Mike.
You weren't
Not-
driving.
you will not find my name.
Actually, I don't think for the passenger, as long as they're an adult, I don't think it's illegal to not have your seatbelt on in the passenger.
No,
I
I
think everyone has to be buckled.
I didn't think so. I thought it was just the driver
Oh, I don't know.
and anyone under a certain age.
To the Google. Another hot drop right there.
All the big food companies really have come some wild social media teams. Look at Wendy's. It's true.
Oh, they've had some
Yeah.
good battles, Wendy's, with other shops.
We should definitely try. I mean, how cool would that be?
Twizzlers.
We would never have to
Well,
go
it would
hungry
be
on
pretty
an
cool though
investigation.
because it would be Hershey.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty
Oh my
badass.
gosh. Their chocolate bar with the almonds.
Oh, especially the dark chocolate with the almonds.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but see, I can't.
I'm a sucker for hot dark chocolate.
How about you make a Twizzler with a chocolate center?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, and strawberry on the outside, so it tastes like
Raspberry.
a chocolate-covered strawberry.
Cherry.
Oh
I
boy!
don't know about cherry.
All right, start
Chocolate
tagging
covered
them.
cherries.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Now I'm hungry again.
All right. So I guess we got to work on uploading this YouTube video.
Yes. Yep. Thank you everyone for stopping by and watching, and
And listen to
the
us
owners
babble on.
of Cottage 621. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching, and
Yeah.
thank you for letting us come to your beautiful home. That was amazing. Everyone watching, definitely book it. Horseheads, New York. It was totally worth it.
Yeah.
Great place, great town.
Great
I can't say,
vibes.
yeah. Yep.
Yes, beautiful. And the most gorgeous kitchen.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love
kitchen.
that kitchen.
Right?
Gorgeous kitchen. Oh my God. That was beautiful.
Just the whole house is gorgeous. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Well, it's
So
time to
till-
upload that episode.
till next time
Till next time.
when we go over Wildwood.
Wildwood Sanitarium, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so stoked for tomorrow.
We all hit the
Yep.
road tomorrow morning, everyone. So, all right, let's do it. Let's upload that video and see everybody later.
Have a good night, y'all.
Take care.
See you guys. Love you, everybody. Thanks for watching.